गुड मॉर्निंग रंजित जी. रंजित जी गुड मॉर्निंग.
गुड मॉर्निंग.
हाउ आर यू?
और बताइए.
बस बढ़िया बढ़िया.
सबसे पहले मैं ही ज्वाइन किया हूँ लग रहा है.
हाँ, सबसे पहले आप ही ज्वाइन किए हैं.
अरे एक्चुअल में टाइम थोड़ा ज्यादा फॉलो करते हैं लगता है.
नहीं नहीं, गुड है. नहीं, अच्छा है. वन शुड फॉलो टाइम. आई डोंट नो, पता नहीं लोग ज्वाइन भी करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे.
पता नहीं. लोग बोलते हैं करते कम है.
हाँ, वेट कर लेते हैं 2-4 मिनट. नहीं तो हम ही स्टार्ट कर देंगे, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. नहीं.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
ओके, वेट करते हैं. अच्छा.
एक काम करो, एक मैसेज डाल दो बस रिवाइज आज भी.
हाँ हाँ,
उसके बाद
करता
दो
हूँ.
चार.
मैं डालता हूँ अभी इसमें.
ये आपकी ये इंस्टीट्यूट की आईडी आ रही है, लॉगिन क्या चक्कर है?
इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर साइंस एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी.
अच्छा.
हाँ.
ये है.
हाँ, ये इंस्टीट्यूट हम ही लोगों का है. वी आर सेंटर ऑफ IKS, इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम के. वी आर अथराइज सेंटर. और वी स्प्रेड दिस भगवद गीता एंड भागवतम मैसेज in a scientific way. We teach people in a scientific way. So many scientists and many scholars are connected with me on this forum ना.
ओके ओके.
हम्म.
गुड.
मैं मैसेज डालता हूँ सबको. हाँ.
हम्म.
ओके.
Good morning, Shilpi.
Good morning, everyone. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Only two people there.
गुड मॉर्निंग शिल्पी जी.
Good morning, Saurabh ji. Jai Shri Krishna.
Sandeep,
जय श्री कृष्ण. हाउ
यहाँ
आर
पर
यू?
तो हमको जय श्री कृष्णा से चालू करना चाहिए शुरू.
यस.
He is Sandeep, not a Saurabh.
सो
Sorry, Saurabh ji. Saurabh ji.
Sandeep.
संदीप.
Sorry, Sandeep ji.
No problem. So what do you suggest? Shall we start or we can wait for other people to join?
1-2 मिनट वेट कर लीजिए.
हाँ, 1-2 मिनट वेट कर लेते
हाँ,
हैं.
1-2 मिनट वेट कर ले.
करेक्ट.
5 मिनट तो क्लास भी लेट ज्वाइन करने लगे थे लोग.
करेक्ट. Good morning, Rupesh. How are you? You are mute, I think.
अभी भी याद दिलाने पड़ेंगे क्या? ये इवनिंग क्लास पढ़ू है.
हरे कृष्णा.
Hare Krishna. So, I think we should start. 5-6 मिनट हो गया. People haven't joined तो. है ना?
We can start now. We can start now.
हाँ, we can start. So, the language we would prefer Hindi, English both. चलेगा ना? I think everybody understand Hindi. Okay.
हाँ, हिंदी ज्यादा चलेगा.
अच्छा,
क्योंकि
हिंदी.
ये सब चीजें हिंदी में समझने में ज्यादा बेटर लगती हैं.
अच्छा, great. Great. अच्छा, टुडे आज का जो सेशन है वो भगवत गीता का इंट्रोडक्टरी सेक्शन है. दिस इज ऑथेंटिकेटेड और बोनाफाइड स्क्रिप्चर which we will going to read in next 52 session, which is Bhagavad Gita as it is written by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So I would welcome to you on this warm morning. So let's start. We will start. We have this is the agenda for today class. I'll just hold on, let me, yeah. This is almost this is the agenda. We will discuss about the class etiquette, invocations. Invocation is certain prayers which we sing or prayer to our gurus, to Krishna who spoken this Bhagavad Gita, for all auspicious, because Bhagavad Gita is all auspicious. We invoke some certain prayers. Then we talk about history of Bhagavad Gita, then some importance, perspectives, and the structure of a Bhagavad Gita, how Bhagavad Gita is aligned. One important and class etiquette I'm talking about. So everybody is mature enough, leader enough, so understand all the etiquettes. But one important is questions. I really appreciate if everybody park their questions and write down somewhere, because this question would really help us in our complete journey, or even in our complete life. So in between the session, I think it would be a breaker which stop us to deliver the complete material, and there would be, in the end of this session, there would be a question answer session. We can discuss over this, and this complete session is dedicated to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, and on his teachings only we would going to study the Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita as it is, if you Google this, it is the highest selling and reading Bhagavad Gita in the world. Even this Bhagavad Gita changed the people life, people which is living westerns, and they converted them to verse. This particular Bhagavad Gita started in a mission called Hare Krishna mission. In the West is been followed. बहुत ज़्यादा लोग जो हैं impressed, and they converting, they even changing their lifestyles. ठीक है, तो हाईली इस टाइम में ये सबसे ज़्यादा. So we'll invoke certain prayers. I will sing certain prayers, and this prayers written in Bhagavad Gita's in very introductory, very first page. If you can see, you have this Bhagavad Gita, you can even read it with me, recite with me. ओम अज्ञानतिम्रधनस्य ज्ञानञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वप्नादिन्तं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथ अन्वन्तं ता सजीवं साद्वैतं साधुदूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पदां सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वन्तं च. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकांता राधाकांता नमस्तुते. ताप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सद्देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिये. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामने. नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चातदेश तारिणे. Okay, thank you very much. Welcome again in this Bhagavad Gita session. So we'll start with the history, the Bhagavad Gita history. The Bhagavad Gita is one of the oldest scripture, and it is for a Vedic knowledge. It is in a primary scripture one should read. Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita is the primary scripture from which you can get the Vedic knowledge. So I'll explain in the way of I have this tree in front of you. We hope you would be able to see how the Vedic scriptures is divided. See, earlier, before 5000, some 5200, 5300 year before, the scripture was not in the written format. It's all in words. Shabda Praman it is called. And the people used to remember. Their memory is so powerful, they would be able to save into the memory only. So human memory is very advanced. Human was very advanced at that time. So scripture was divided in a two way. One is Shruti, second is Smriti. Shruti is which is heard from the saintly people, and Smriti is the mantras which is learned. Brahmana used to learn all those mantras. So it's divided into two format. The scripture, few scriptures come from Shruti, few come from Smriti. So the primary Vedas has come from Shruti only, and this Veda, this writing, all writing work been done by Veda Vyas. Veda Vyas is an incarnation of a Lord, or he himself a Lord who did all this activity. So Shruti, primary is Vedas. First there was only one Veda, then later on it divided into the four: Rig Veda, Ajur Veda, Samveda, Other Veda. Then there is a Vedas, which is Ayurveda, astrology, all this come into this Veda. Then I'll show you in between of the highlight. This is Veda. So the Vedas also have some subsections. There's Sanhitas. Sanhita is where authorities say Brahma Samhita. Brahma Samhita is a 55 shloks book. It's a small book and is sung by Brahmaji, where has been clearly mentioned who is the God and how this cosmic word been manifest. All this minute detail been given over in Brahma Samhita. In this way, Shiv Samhita, many Samhita is there. So Upavedas, Ayurveda, everybody knows. Astrology is coming to the Ayurveda. Then Vedantas. Vedanta is again a part of Shruti only, and Siksha, Kalpa, all this is sub part of it. Then we come into the Smriti. Smriti, which is the mantras, which is learned by Brahmanas, and then it's converted into the writing form by Veda Vyas. Ritual Shastra is a branch of Smriti. Then the Tantra. Tantra, majorly Lord Shiva spoken to Parvati, and Brahma Samhita is also part of a Tantra, because it's been telling how one should be, how this cosmic word been manifested. So it's been kept in two places. One is Samhita, which is in Shruti, and it is Smriti also, that people remembered it. Then there is Purana. Purana, 18 Purana is there, and 18 Purana, the most important Purana is Bhagavad Puran, Puran, and Itihas. Then Ritis, one part is Itihas. Itihas is called history, and our main history is Mahabharata and Ramayana, and Bhagavad Gita is one of the part of Mahabharata. Bhishma Prava, Bhagavad Gita is a Bhishma Prava part of Mahabharata, actually. So then is a Sadadarshan, the different yoga, the Pantanjali, all this coming into this branch only. So Bhagavad Gita is a primary Upanishad, and Bhagavad Gita is the primary way of education in those Vedic days. But what do you think? This is the history of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is just 5,000 year old. So the history of Bhagavad Gita been told by Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita only. If you see the 4.1, verse 4.1, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Idam Vivaste Yogam Prayuktavan Ham Vayam Vivasvanam Mane Vipraha Munishwara Va Ishva Ko Brivate. It means the personality of a Godhead. The Lord Krishna said, I instruct us this. imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivaswan, and the Vivaswan instructed to the Manu, and the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed to Ishvaku. Ishvaku is the same king in which hereditary Lord Ram is come. He is the first, and Manu is the first human from which the creation comes, all human being comes. And Vivaswan is the God's son. The name of God's son is Vivaswan. So this Bhagavad Gita knowledge and the science explained or instructed to the Vivaswan first. So if we see in such fashion, Bhagavad Gita sun and the Ishvara is ever existing. Nobody able to find at what time is being come. So this is the history of Bhagavad Gita. Now it is very important to understand what kind of a Bhagavad Gita we should read and how we should read. So from practical example, if we see, if we want to take medicine from a doctor, right, then how it should happen? We go to the doctor, we have certain sickness, and we explain to the doctor, and doctor prescribed certain medicines. If we take those medicines as per the prescription, then we would be fine. If we will not take those prescription medicine as per the prescription, what would happen? Everybody can participate, So what would happen if we would not take medicine as per the prescriptions?
First thing, it would be either we are not getting cured, or else the effect, it could cause a side effect.
Yes, definitely. Agree, completely agree. If we will not take medicine as prescribed by doctor, then it would may not cure us, or it may have a side effect. In the same fashion, if Bhagavad Gita has not been read as per the instruction given in Bhagavad Gita only, then it may have a side effect as well as it may not cure us. So what we mean here by prescription? So the Bhagavad Gita is in Bhagavad Gita only 4.2, the Krishna telling, this is the shloka is 4.2, evam parampara praptim rajayosh viduha sakalena mehta yoga nashta param tapaha. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciple succession, disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it appeared to be lost. So here the Krishna telling how the Bhagavad Gita or the science should be taken. It should be evam parampara prapatim. So it's just like if there is a milk, and a milk when touched or sipped by a snake, would you able to prefer to have that milk? I don't think so. Anybody would prefer. Nobody would prefer. So in the same fashion, when mundane people touch this Bhagavad Gita and explain their own commentary, then it's been poisonated and it gives the reverse or effects. So it will not revel in front of a mundane people. So it is very important that it should come from the disciple succession. Say, we always, we if we want to admission children in the school, how do we identify a good school? We found out that it should be government affiliated and a good school. Certificate should have a value. We all did the courses over here in IIM. The main reason Main reason was that to the name and the brand, right? An authentication of that particular thing. In the same fashion, this is also a primary knowledge and a transcendental knowledge, and it should also be authenticated and bona fide, which is explaining here Krishna himself. It should come into the disciplic succession. There is four kind of a disciplic succession as per the scriptures. One is Brahma, succession. Second is Lakshmi, Shri Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya, Shri Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, and four Kumar Sampradaya. These are the four authorized and bona fide paramparas which can explain you the Bhagavad Gita, the commentary. They can give you commentary on Bhagavad Gita as it is. So ISKCON is one of the unit of Brahma. Brahm succession, Brahma, which is coming from the Brahmaji. Even in Bhagavad Gita, you can see on very first page where disciple succession being given. Even I have shared those disciple succession in the group also. So we all be getting the same benefit which Arjuna got after hearing Bhagavad Gita from Krishna. So the same benefit will be getting now. It is the 9th session. This is the 9th session which I am doing in such a detail. It would be a detailed study of a Bhagavad Gita. It is not small session and then a summarization. No, it would be a detail. That is the reason I started with the introduction, history or introductory session of a Bhagavad Gita. So whenever it's 8 time I already read Bhagavad Gita thoroughly with other people, and trust me, it is like every time a new learning for me. Every time something new come in front of me, oh, this is also there in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita explaining everything, how you supposed to live your life, how you supposed to spend your time with your wife, how do you wake up, how do you walk, how do you lead people, everything there in Bhagavad Gita. So this is about the history of a Bhagavad Gita, which Krishna himself telling Bhagavad Gita is ever existing. It is ever existing as we and Krishna. So certain question for you people. History of Bhagavad Gita. Who wrote it? Please participate.
Ved Vyas, Mahabharata Ved Vyas.
No. Ved Vyas hasn't. It's been written by Ganesh ji.
Oh, sorry.
Because Ved Vyas was explaining, he was, telling complete Mahabharata to Ganesh ji, and Ganesh ji was writing. There was, there is an agreement between Ved Vyas and Ganesh ji. But Ganesh ji is the most intelligent personality. He was, there is an agreement that whatever you write, वेद व्यास उन्होंने पूछा, उनको बोला कि whatever you write after understanding it. So Ganesh ji agree on it, and he mentioned that you have to keep speaking. You should not stop yourself. So Ganesh ji is right. And what is the story of a Mahabharata? Mahabharata,
story of Pandavas and Kurus who were fighting for the righteousness.
Yes, actually ये story जो है एक family की है, दो भाइयों में, which is for the land or for the kingdom, they fought with each other. And beside this, the Mahabharata give you the ethics. Mahabharata give you the morality. If you read Mahabharata, you can see, such kind of thing can be happen. And this is the moral, this is immoral. Everything you can differentiate if you read the Mahabharata. Okay, where does Gita comes in? So I've been already told you that Gita is ever existing. It is the transcendental knowledge. Bhagavad in Krishna already told in chapter 4, Shloka 1 that it been told to Vivasvan, Lord Son, it already been told. So Bhagavad Gita explain actually Sambandha, Avidya and Prayojan. So Sambandh means the relationship, Avidya, the how we supposed to maintain the relationship, and how we supposed to achieve those relations. So, and Bhagavad Gita is mainly a Sambandha literature, the creating a relationship as Bhagavad Gita teaching actually. Who is the speaker of Bhagavad Gita?
Lord Shri Krishna.
Okay, yes, absolutely. But it been also, if you see, Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Sanjay. He was seeing Krishna in war field, and whatever Krishna telling, the Sanjay is repeating. Why it is called Bhagavad Gita? Anybody? इसको भगवद गीता ही क्यों बोला जाता है?
It's taught by the Lord Krishna.
Sorry?
भगवान के मुख से आया इसलिए भगवत.
Yes, भगवान के मुख से आया इसलिए भगवत. Then why it is Gita?
That I don't know.
Okay. So Bhagavad Gita, because it's coming from Bhagwan, and it is in a poem, it is in a Geet. The Bhagavad Gita is sung by Lord Krishna. It is not some question. It is by sing by. It is in a form of poetry, and you would be shocked to know that complete Bhagavad Gita is spoken in just 45 minutes by Lord Krishna. Just 45 minutes. And people are, from last 5,000 years, people are putting their mind and not able to understand Bhagavad Gita in an appropriate manner even. There is a different name being used in Bhagavad Gita for Krishna and Arjun. Can anybody tell two names of Krishna and Arjun, different name?
Arjun name is Partha.
Parth, yes.
Madhusudan, no, sorry.
No, Madhusudan, no.
Aniruddha.
Aniruddha used in Bhagavad Gita? I don't think so. Aniruddha been used.
No.
ये अनिरुद्ध जो कृष्णा का नाम है ना, कृष्णा के बहुत सारे नामों में से एक.
हाँ, कृष्णा का नाम अनिरुद्ध हो सकता, but I am asking the different name used in Gita.
अच्छा.
हाँ. Vasudev, correct. Krishna's name Vasudev. Okay, I tell. One is Vasudev, Madhusudan, Arjun name Partha, Godakesh, many other names as per their quality and situation they spoken with each other. So, what is yoga? Next question is, what is yoga?
Addition.
Way of life.
Yes, madam, you are absolutely right. It's mean addition, adding something. Yoga means it's not certain exercise, certain poses. It is one of the part of yoga, but it is not completely. The people currently knows that certain breathing exercise and some poses are called yoga, but it is not like that. Yoga has a very big term, and you would shock to know that all 18 chapter is yoga. Bhagavad Gita is a yoga book. Every chapter we'll see in few minutes that every chapter with the name of yoga only. Yoga means to adding to the ultimate conscious, adding your conscious with the ultimate conscious. That is means the yoga. Okay. Again, a question: if Arjuna is an eternal companion of Krishna, then why he become confused at all? अगर हम ये मान ले कि वो भगवान का जो है अंतरंगा भक्त था और एवर एग्जिस्टिंग है, तो उसको कंफ्यूज होने की जरूरत नहीं है। तो
आसक्ति और जो उसका फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली के लिए जो इमोशंस है कि ये मेरा है, मैं इनके अगेंस्ट कैसे लड़ सकता हूँ, दैट क्रिएटेड कंफ्यूजन।
या एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट। सो व्हाई डिड कृष्णा स्पीक भगवद गीता? कंफ्यूजन कैन बी, यू नो, उसको कहीं और तरीके से एक्सप्लेन किया जा सकता है। व्हाई भगवद गीता ओनली? इज इट भगवद गीता इज ओनली फॉर अर्जुना?
No, for all.
Yes, actually, Arjuna is eternal friend of Krishna. They come together, they live together, they are nitya. So Krishna can't be confused. Arjun can't be confused. He's full of knowledge, and he's the. But this Bhagavad Gita is a book of principles which can be implemented anytime, any situation. Every situation been explained in Bhagavad Gita. Every situation, whatever situation you have in your life, you can take the name and it would. When you throw with this 52 session, then you would able to come. You would be having a different lens on your eyes, and you can see the world in a different way. And you can realize that this situation is coming because of this, and this is the solution of it. Being a leader, it is an important decision making is an important aspect. So Bhagavad Gita give you those lenses to see the thing as it is. So we'll move forward with our next slide. Now we talk about Bhagavad Gita structure, how Bhagavad Gita has been. So this is Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters, 700 shlokas, and 3 main parts. This all chapter divided into 3 main parts, 3 parts, and 5 subject matter. So Bhagavad Gita completely has 18 chapters, 700 shloka, 5 subject matters, and 3 parts. It is divided into the 3 parts. So chapter 1 to 6 is known as Karma Yoga, and chapter 7 to 12 known as Bhakti Yoga, and 13 to 18 is known as Jnana Yoga. In Karma Yoga, all the activity, what we should perform, what we should not perform, how we supposed to take decision, how all the activity, all the relative activity which a leader should do. One more information I would add over here. Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Krishna to Arjun. What do you think? Arjun is a normal person like we and you?
No.
He is the king, and he has such even he is not born through a normal human being. He's a son of Indra. He's so powerful. He's so powerful. When he जब वो चलाते ना, क्या नाम है उनका, तीर धनुष चलाते थे, you would not able to see his hand even. Big kings, by his name only they just simply live. We can't fight with Arjun. He's so powerful, and he's very much intelligent. He was having all Vedas informations, everything. When you read Bhagavad Gita from very first chapter, then you come to know that Arjuna giving many reason not to fight, which is coming directly from Vedas. He's so advanced. Do we? Have you ever read any kind of Vedas? Or we even not, being very honest, we are not even advanced with normal languages. We are not even advanced with this material education too. We all know we are crime partners, so we all are friends and crime partner. We know how we completed our this last 1 year course. So Arjun is not like me and you. Arjun is very advanced. And this Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself told, the saintly kings. For 4.2, Krishna, himself explaining, it's coming to saintly king. That means this Bhagavad Gita is only for leaders. It is not for people in general. That is the reason every chapter is yoga. And in first session, it's been karma yoga, been explained how one has to be perform all activities. It's anything. Then the bhakti yoga actually a quality of a leader. This session is actually 7 to 12. This session will explain you the actual quality of a leader, how a leader is supposed to think, what conscience a leader should have, and what conscience one leader should work. And then the chapter 18 and 13 to 18, Gyan Yoga coming. Then the information of transcendental knowledges. Somebody can ask, dear Sandeep, this Gyan Yoga, the knowledge should come first, then Karma Yoga should then come, and then Bhakti Yoga comes, and such sequences should come.
Correct.
Yeah, but why it is in such situation, in such a sequence? So here, Krishna knows that many people would come and see this Bhagavad Gita. Many mundane people would come and they give their own mental speculation on Bhagavad Gita. That is the reason it has been formed in such fashion. So whenever you have, precious thing, you kept in between there, kahin hide karke chupa ke alag se rakhoge. In the same fashion, in Bhagavad Gita, this Bhakti Yoga and a quality of a leader has been in between in the Bhagavad Gita. So it has to be through one coming from the disciplic succession only can explain this particular things. Okay, let's go the first part of Bhagavad Gita. The first six chapter been explaining. The first part is Karma Yoga. Chapter 146 verse is there, shloka is there, and that is called Arjuna Vishad Yoga. Second chapter is Sankhya Yoga. 72 shloka is there. Third chapter 43 shloka is there, Karma Yoga. Fourth chapter 42 shloka is there, Jnana Yoga. Fifth chapter is Karma Sannyas Yoga, 29 shloka. And sixth chapter is Dhyana Yoga, 47 shloka is there.
Gyan is written as Janana or?
Sorry?
Gyan is written as Janana, J-N-A.
It's in Vedic language is right in such fashion only because वो बलराम फॉन्ट होता ना इसलिए ऐसा लिखा है.
अच्छा.
हाँ, इसलिए वो ऐसे कन्वर्ट हो गया. नाउ भक्ति पार्ट 2 भक्ति योगा स्टार्ट विद चैप्टर 70 30 श्लोका. Rupesh is requesting you to stop AI. Stop it. अच्छा. Okay.
Something is appearing on the screen, so sorry for that.
No problem. If it's required, it's important, we can. Okay. 7th chapter is Vijnana Yoga. 30 shloka is there. Now 8th chapter Akshar Brahma Yoga. Akshar Brahma Yoga. 28 shloka is there. 9th chapter is Raj Vidya Yoga. 34 shloka is there. 10th chapter 42 shloka Vibhuti Yoga. 11th chapter 55 shloka is there, Vishwarupa Sadarshana Yoga. 12th chapter 20 shloka, only 20 shloka Bhakti Yoga. So this is part 2, and part 3 is Jnana Yoga. Start with chapter 13, 35 shloka is there. Kshatriya Vibhag Yoga. Kshatriya Kshatragya Vibhag Yoga. So Guna Triya Vibhag Yoga. Then Purushottama Yoga. 16 chapter 24 shloka Deva Varsu Sampad Vibhag Yoga. 17th chapter 28 shloka.
Satratraya Vibhag.
Sadratraya Vibhag Yoga. 18th chapter 78 shloka. Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. So this is all about 18 chapter and 700 shlokas. So I tell you more about 700 shlokas. Here this is total verse is 700. Krishna spoken 554 shloka. Arjuna spoken 84 shloka. Sanjay 41 and Dhritarashtra only 1. This is the breakup of the shlokas. There is only 4 speaker in Bhagavad Gita: Krishna, Arjun, Sanjay and Dhritarashtra. Now we jump on the 5 basic truth or 5 basic element which is explained in Bhagavad Gita, which one leader should know about what those are 5 elements, basic elements. So can anybody tell what those are 5 basic elements? Anybody try? No? Can we move forward?
Is they touch the 5 tattvas: fire, water, and
Yeah, fire, water, this is one of the energy of Ishvara. It is a part of Prakriti only.
I missed the question. क्या question था?
क्वेश्चन ये है कि भगवद गीता के 5 भगवद गीता में 5 बेसिक एलिमेंट्स क्या बताए गए हैं, 5 बेसिक ट्रुथ. Okay, let's move forward.
Atma Paramatma. One.
Yes, absolutely right, madam. You're on right track. Atma Paramatma. Yes. So first element is Ishvara. So in Brahma Samhita, I was explaining Brahma Samhita is one of the Samhita sung by Brahmaji, and here in very first shloka he's been singing Ishvara Brahma Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govindam Sarva Karana Karanam. So Ishvara, Bhagavad Gita explaining about the Ishvara. Then the second is a Jiva, Bhagavad Gita explaining about the Jiva. Jiva means we are the part and parcel of the ultimate Ishvara. So Bhagavad Gita is explaining about the Jiva also. Third, the time. Bhagavad Gita explaining about the time. Kala Asmi. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the Kala Asmi, meant to say he is a time. And time is so precious. Even you give wealth of complete creation, you can't buy a second which is just pass. You can't buy. And fourth is the karma, the activity one we all performs. We all means Jiva means only not human. It is the photo shows it's human, but it is not only human. Jiva is all man, all living things. It's coming into the Jiva. It's maybe tree, animals, we, everybody. Karma, the activity all those Jiva perform, those are karma. And fifth is the Prakriti. Prakriti. What is Prakriti? Is a material nature of where Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Maya, that Prakriti is working in my leadership. Prakriti is working in my leadership. So whatever happening, sun is rising, moon is there, air is flowing, everything is under the leadership of Ishvara. So one question over here. Out of these 5 things, which is in your control?
Karma.
Yes, absolutely right. So we can't control the Ishvara because Ishvara can't be controlled. He's the controller. That is the reason he been known as Ishvara. Jiva you can't control because it's partial of Ishvara, so you can't control. And Prakriti already been told that it is working under the leadership of Krishna. So under the leadership of Ishvara, Prakriti is working. So we can't control it. Time definitely we can't control. अभी एग्जाम्पल दिया ही कि हम पूरा संसार का पूरा वेल्थ भी दे देंगे तो भी हम नहीं खरीद सकते. एंड एक्टिविटी, द कर्मा, even which it is again a partial, it is not whole soul activity we can control. So being a leader, we should know, this is an important aspect, that what is in our control and what is that which is not in our control. Because the thing which is not in control, we have to bear it. हमको उसको सहना पड़ेगा, and we have to strategize and plan ourselves कि हम उसको bear कर सकें. And thing which is not in control, the thing which are control, that we have to strategize and plan in a better way, so the outcome should come in a different way. So this karma only can be controlled. So it is all about Bhagavad Gita. This is the structure, basic structure, history of Bhagavad Gita. Let's see what the people saying about Bhagavad Gita, the leader of this particular world, what they says about it. So when I read the Bhagavad Gita and reflect about how God created this universe, everything else seems to be super false to me. So such an intelligent person, even not belongs to India, he also read Bhagavad Gita and saying such kind of a comments. Let's say the Indian leaders talk about Bhagavad Gita. Mahatma Gandhi, when doubt hunt me and disappointed stare me in the face, and I see not one ray of a hope on the horizon, I turn to the Bhagavad Gita and find a verse to comfort me. I immediately begin to smile in the midst of overwhelming sorrow. So you can understand what Bhagavad Gita is. If we read Bhagavad Gita, we definitely would going to learn huge many things. We would be having a different lens altogether and see the world in a different fashion, and would able to take a right decision throughout our life journey. So this is the practical. If we see the spiritually, the Bhagavad Gita, in the Bhagavad Gita Mahatma also certain benefit being given, which is not it can't be reflected immediately, but yes, this existing, and it's give you more benefit a part of such statement, such slogan. I'm not saying to motivate it, but it is there in scriptures. There is a scripture called Gita Mahatma, is written by Shankaracharya, and in the Gita Mahatma he been writing Gita Dhyanan Silasya Pranam Brahmasya cha Navashanti Papani Purva Janam Kratani cha. यदि कोई भगवद गीता को निष्ठा तथा गंभीरता के साथ पढ़ता है तो भगवान की कृपा से उसके सारे पूर्व दुष्कर्मों के फलों का उस पर कोई प्रभाव नहीं पड़ेगा. So if I ask you in one statement, summarize Bhagavad Gita. Don't go for those summarization point. Usually I can see, I used to see on a calendar 7-8 bullet point, kya leke aaye the, kya leke jaoge. Such kind of a summarization of Bhagavad Gita been given, even in TV serials and Facebook reels and all. Such kind of slogan used to give for Bhagavad Gita. So if somebody asks what is one statement for Bhagavad Gita, summarize Bhagavad Gita in just one shloka. Anybody can try?
Man mana bhav.
Yes, it is man mana man bhakto. Correct? It is one, but not exactly. It is one of the part. Sorry?
Nashtamoha smriti labdha.
So the saintly people or disciple succession people or the devotee from these four sampradaya, they explain the 18.66 Sarva Dharmana Pratijagya Mamekam Shanam Mayam. This verse is actually a summary of Bhagavad Gita. If you follow this verse, then you are through with Bhagavad Gita. So this is one of the sukshma benefit you will get if you read Bhagavad Gita, that your previous activity, say in our when we were in campus, there is a session by Professor Nitesh. He was explaining about the genetic, the effect on human behavior or human personality. The genetic is 50%, and home is say 20%, 20%, and outside is something this. So
20%.
all yes, that 50% is genetic. In Bhagavad Gita has been, if you see the scripture, is more than 80%. Or almost 100% is genetic, because a jiva carrying man buddhi ahankar, one birth to another, one body to another body. So it is 100% almost genetic. So it means that everything been defined already, and only the activity, only the karma we can perform for correcting the things which is upcoming. So here been explaining in Gita Mahatma by Shankaracharya that all previous bad deed been simply washed away by reading Bhagavad Gita sincerely and गंभीरता से और निष्ठा के साथ पढ़ने से. Okay, what next in Gita Mahatma? And third shloka में मलीने मोचिनम पुंसः जल स्नानम दिने दिने सकृदि तामृतम स्नानम संसार मलनाशनम. मनुष्य जल में स्नान करके नित्य अपने को स्वच्छ कर सकता है, लेकिन यदि कोई भगवत गीता रूपी पवित्र गंगा जल में एक बार भी स्नान कर लेता है तो वह भौतिक जीवन भवसागर की मलिनता से सदा सदा के लिए मुक्त हो जाता है. So you can see what is the importance of Bhagavad Gita over here. People used to take bath. Even nowadays, Mahakumbh people used to go and take bath to purify themselves. But here been explaining, एक बार भी किसी ने अगर भगवद गीता पढ़ ली तो वो he is completely purified after reading Bhagavad Gita even once. It is not me telling you, it is Shankaracharya who written the scripture Gita Mahatma. Third verse he been explaining. What next? Let's see. गीता सुगीता कर्तव्य किम्न्यो शास्त्र विस्तरे ये स्वयं पदानाभ्यमस्य मुख पदाम दिनित कृतः. चूंकि भगवद गीता भगवान के मुख से निकली है, अतः किसी अन्य वैदिक साहित्य को पढ़ने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है. केवल भगवद गीता का ही ध्यान पूर्वक तथा मनोयोग से श्रवण तथा पठन करना चाहिए. केवल एक पुस्तक भगवद गीता ही पर्याप्त है, क्योंकि यह समस्त वैदिक ग्रंथों का सार है और इसका प्रवचन भगवान के ने किया है. गीता महत्व 4 श्लोक में भगवद गीता इज as I already told you in starting, Bhagavad Gita is a primary knowledge one should have. So here Shankaracharya also explaining one should read this Bhagavad Gita very carefully. Actually, one should study. Once Bhagavad Gita been studied, no other education is required. That's been. What next? This is very good. I find it very good. This particular verse है ना, 5th गीता महत्व का 5th. जो गंगा जल पीता है वह मुक्ति प्राप्त करता है. अतः उसके लिए क्या कहा जाए जो भगवद गीता के अमृत पान करता है. भगवद गीता भगवान महाभारत का अमृत है और इसे भगवान कृष्ण मूल विष्णु ने स्वयं सुनाया है. See, importance here what Shankaracharya want to give, that Ganga, river Ganga is coming from the lotus feet of Lord. and Bhagavad Gita is coming from the mouth of Lord. So here you can imagine what is the importance of a Bhagavad Gita. So this is all about Bhagavad Gita. Now you are the best judge how to go. I tried to my best, give you the introduction of a Bhagavad Gita. What is Bhagavad Gita? I concluded. I told you the history of a Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is ever existing. Has been first instructed to the Vivaswan, son king. You can't, calculate the time. But yes, in material, it is 5,200 year old scripture, which is again told to Arjuna, instructed to Arjuna by Krishna. But it is ever existing scripture. Then I have been explaining that the structure of Bhagavad Gita, the 18 chapters, the 3 sections, 5 elements, and 700 verses, how Krishna, Arjun, Sanjay and Didra, these are the 4 main speaker of Bhagavad Gita. And then we explain the who read Bhagavad Gita, what would happen, and how important Bhagavad Gita is. Reading, and Bhagavad Gita is consists with everything. You learn every quality of a good leader. Trust me, it is only for leader, it is not for people in general. Thank you very much. Now any commentary and questions will come. No comments? No commentary?
Thank you, Sandeep.
Thank you.
I think this is the first session today, and good initiative, and you are doing a good work for all of us. So gradually we'll come to know, we'll learn a lot of things when we'll go deeper in few, next chapters.
Sure.
तो आज का बहुत अच्छा था, और हिस्ट्री जो आपने पढ़ाया है वो पता नहीं था, तो वेरी गुड. आई एम थैंकफुल टू यू.
Thank you, Abhishek. Any comments, anything for improvement? I definitely looking for a feedback for leaders also, that how this supposed to be.
One comment, Sandeep.
Yes.
Yeah. बोलिए.
Krishna here.
Yes.
Sandeep, one small request. So it is very, very good that you have explained the summary of the Bhagavad Gita. So it is really giving a good inference about the whole Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
So only I need certain areas it is written in Hindi.
Okay.
If you have the English version of it, the last few slides it is in Hindi.
Yeah.
So if you have that, that would be helpful.
Right.
So
Definitely,
nothing-
I'll be Krishna. I'll be sharing with you the English translation also. I'll make a note of complete class and share with you in the group. Definitely.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
right, Krishna.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sandeep. Very well explained. But certain questions has been arised. I think we may take it in the next session if possible.
No, we can take it right the way. If question is related to Bhagavad Gita, definitely I'll try to serve you.
Yeah, the question is that there are 8 types of Bhagavad Gitas, right, written by different writers, and every writer has, been amended the sections according to his understanding. So the original Bhagavad Gita, as you explained, that you should have to take up the original one. That is still in we have a dilemma that which we should read. There is Ashtavakra Gita also, which has been followed by Osho, if you know that.
Correct.
So
as I've been told, in Bhagavad Gita only has been explained what kind of a from where you take the ultimate knowledge. The knowledge should be bona fide. It should come in disciplic succession. So there is 4 pramanik sampradaya. There is 4 pramanik sampradaya. One is Brahma sampradaya. Second is Rudra sampradaya. Third is Shri sampradaya. And 4th is Char Kumar sampradaya. All sampradaya is well existing currently also, and this sampradaya, Brahma sampradaya, is started by Lord Brahma, Krishna, then Brahma. And second is Rudra Sampradaya. Rudra Sampradaya is started by Lord Shiva, and Sri Sampradaya started by Lakshmi, Lord Lakshmi. And four Kumar, that four Kumar, these are the four Kumar. I hope you've seen the picture of 5 little boys, 5-year-old boys who used to be naked on the same age, and these are
Kumar we are talking about.
Yes, these are the son of Brahmaji. For the first creation of Brahmaji, these 4 Kumar, they started the Sampradaya. This 4 Sampradaya is only bona fide Sampradaya who can give commentary on scriptures. So you should go to this 4 Sampradaya, and most active Sampradaya is Brahma Sampradaya. In Brahma Sampradaya also, ISKCON is the most active bona fide Sampradaya who's giving these scriptures. So best Bhagavad Gita is to read. If you Google it, you find it Bhagavad Gita as it is written by His Divine Grace Swami Srila Prabhupada. So it is bona fide Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita which is coming from this 4 Sampradaya, all are bona fide. The commentary, all are bona fide. It is same. There is no difference. So a part of other Bhagavad Gita, I've been very honest. When you go through the Bhagavad Gita, when we going through this session, you come to know that many people who've been fooled by other people is just on the name of spirituality, on the name of scriptures. So it is understood in such fashion that Krishna told us, the speaker of Bhagavad Gita himself telling that how the Bhagavad Gita should come to you. So it should from this 4 Sampradaya only. Hope I am able to give you answer.
Okay.
So if anybody want Bhagavad Gita, I have the authentic bona fide one, Bhagavad Gita as it is. Can WhatsApp me personally, address and Bhagavad Gita English and Hindi choice. I can send across, no problem. I have many with me. Anything else?
I would like to add something.
Yes, Rupesh.
I have done at least 3 times reading for the Bhagavad Gita, but not the one version which you are referring.
Okay.
And I would like to request how we can draw the today's management lesson when we go through the Bhagavad Gita. So that is the request.
Okay.
To our real life situation, connecting back to the situation what Arjuna had, and how it is helping him for decision making.
Okay. So Rupesh, it is just an introductory session, and it is definitely in upcoming section will be explaining that how it is helpful for decision making, for strategy, for planning. In upcoming session that would be coming. As a manager, how we use Bhagavad Gita to not even as a manager, as a family man, as a friend, as a husband, how should we take small decisions, and even we come to know it is right or wrong. Because if we want to judge the thing it is right or wrong, that we should approach 3 people. One is Guru, second is Shastra, third is Sadhu. So Bhagavad Gita is a Shastra, and through that you can verify it is right and wrong. Even your activity, say how to sleep, that been explained in Bhagavad Gita. What to eat, that been explained in Bhagavad Gita. So in upcoming section we would be learning all those management session. It is from today's session, it is in a history, and as a manager I try to strategize how we will going to read it, and there's been break into the certain session, so for everybody understanding it is like that.
I think Sandeep, from today's session, we can take it that only we can focus on a karma because that is only in our control.
Yes, absolutely correct. You are absolutely right. Because karma is only the control, and we should very careful while performing any activity. Because in Bhagavad Gita only has been told, yet acharati sheshtaha tat tat devataro janaha. Means जैसे one leader perform activity in the same fashion, the people, the follower, the people in general follow the leaders. So one has to be very careful while performing any activity. Because say you are a big manager in your company, leave it. You are a mother or you are a father. Whatever activity you perform, then your children would learn that only. Trust me, it's so sukshma. You're not aware about your activity. What activity you are performing? Say you are talking on a phone and suddenly you lie something, and your children grab it like anything. Papa is doing such. एंड आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा ये हुआ क्या, आपकी एक्टिविटी में पता ही नहीं चलेगा क्या हो गया. That is the reason in our session only he say we can't work on a moral. Dr. Nishi said na moral and ethic, but trust me, by reading Bhagavad Gita you can work on moral and ethic too, and that can be transplanted into you, and through you as a leader it goes to the next generations. It is very important one should read Bhagavad Gita. Thank you, Namita, for getting me what is the management lesson from this today's session. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just a small comment. It is good to have, as you already mentioned, Sanjeev, that whenever you read, when you go one iteration, second iteration, all the time your thought process gets changed.
Yes.
And it is now my fourth journey would start.
Great.
So it is good that I'll be starting and I'll be trying to participate every week so that we can cover.
Yes.
The journey should be completed in regular way.
Yes, Rupesh. Thank you. It would be a great to know that as fourth time of yours. Fantastic.
No, it's the fourth time. No, I finished only 3 times earlier.
Great. So, thank you very much. Can we leave now, or anything else somebody want to ask or add something? Okay, session timings morning 9 a.m. is correct because only 8-9 people been joined, and I think 25 people were there in the group. So what do you all suggest, how we should go, how we should plan? So
it's better not check in group because if 9 people join, they have no issue.
Okay. 9 people joining, that means they don't
Sanjeev, there would be a small request from my end.
हाँ जी
would be joining. जो जितना भी join कर लेते हैं, that is sufficient.
अच्छा, ठीक है जी.
I don't think timing is issue. Okay. Now it's okay. Winter is maybe some issue, but now it's okay.
ठीक है, वो तो अपने हाथ में है यार, सब लोग तो फ्रेंड्स ही हैं, मतलब ऐसा कोई नहीं, जब चेंज करना होगा कर लेंगे ना आप. We all can take call and change the timings, no problem.
टाइम का इशू नहीं लग रहा, मुझे नहीं लग रहा 9 बजे तो ठीक है.
Sanjeev, small request from my end.
हाँ जी Rupesh.
Right now I'm in India, so it's fine for me 9 a.m.
Okay.
But when I go back in next week, then it would be too difficult. It would be too early. So if you can start instead of 9 at 10.
ठीक है, no problem if everybody
still
comfortable.
It is like 4.5 hours gap, so I can still start at 6:30. So no worries on that part.
Done, no problem. 10 is taken. We'll make it 10, no problem. 1 hour class, 10 is fine, I think. ठीक है जी, let's take a leave. Thank you very much for today's session. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.